All-American back in 2021, placing 6th, and then went to Tempe and was a 3-time All-American for the Sun Devils. Most recently, a 5th-place finish last March in Kansas City. Won 3 Pac-12 championships, and this is a guy you really like watching.
I do like watching him, and the thing about him, and he's been so tough throughout his career, particularly in the consolation rounds at the tournament, NCAA tournament, and kind of went out there against Illinois, was really kind of a little bit, it was a tight match. He wasn't really kind of on his offense. Kind of expect more of what you saw from Joey Cruz out there from Parco. Get out there, getting an early start. But D'Amelio's no slouch. He's getting a lot of pressured matches. Done well in the NCAA tournament. He has his own great history in that tournament as well. So he's in on the leg right now. Can he step up?
D'Amelio head to the outside.
Yeah, head to the outside. He's not really in a great position to be able to finish this, obviously. Probably looking more for a stalemate position, but he gets his hands broke right there, and Parco goes around behind.
Kyle Parco a takedown 60 seconds into this first period.
You could just feel that, Shane, when that maybe Parco sensed that as well, and he wasn't going to try to finish it at that point in time. Got his hands split. Easy go behind for Parco.
Parco 2-0 in the Big Ten. You mentioned that win against Illinois' Cannon Webster, 1-0. Parco 12-0, 7 bonus point victory, 6 tech falls, good return as he takes riding time over 30 seconds.
We're out.
And here's that first takedown by the Hawkeye.
You can sense your opponent is not trying to finish right there. He creates elevation with the hips, and right there at that point in time,
set.
D'Amelio just broke his grip.
These two met at the Cliff Keen last season. It was 11-1 for Parco, a major decision. That was in December of 2023. D'Amelio works to his feet. Another return there by Parco as riding time near 60 seconds.
And these are the situations, Shane, that allowed Parco to become a multi-time All-American, just in the top position right now.
Nothing.
See, he's got that right toe back in, almost got the near fall. But tough in the top position. He doesn't give you anything. No cheap escapes with Kyle Parco. If he can keep you down, he will.
Set. Green cover.
Dylan D'Amelio in his 6th year from Curtis, Ohio. 4-time state champion, 14-1 this season. His only loss to Lackland McNeil of North Carolina. That was 8-2. And the Buckeyes dual meet with the Tar Heels.
See what Parco's doing there as far as keeping weight on the hands. Right now is sliding his upper body over the top of the shoulders right now. Now hand fighting there. Great return.
Gets a wrist.
Getting a wrist on the way down. Got a far side thigh pry.
Hey, build it flat.
I love that right there when you go ahead and change sides right there. Don't hang on one side. Move over to the other side. Try to break him down on the other side. See if the opponent has any skills from the opposite side.
Kyle Parco, first period takedown and 10 seconds away from the ride out.
Well, keeping him up in the air. Nice job by D'Amelio. Gets out with 2 seconds left.
Big escape for Dylan D'Amelio.
Choice is green, your choice. Right? Green choice.
Next Saturday, the Buckeyes are in Ann Arbor for a rivalry duel with the Wolverines. Coverage begins at 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, right here on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app.
Set. Red cover.
Big escape there by D'Amelio in the final seconds of that first period, as Parco quickly to his feet and extends his lead now 4-1.
Getting that bonus point there. It'd be 1:55 of riding time. Gets out in 4 seconds. Remember, D'Amelio was the one that got the shot off, right? Got to the leg, and Parco was able to go around. I think in this situation, you're going to look for Parco to get on his offense.
There's your go behind. Fight your head. Shot coming.
Ohio State leading it 10-3.
Hey, you got to wrestle here. No elbows. No elbows. No elbows.
Parco with that underhook right side. Now trying to get double unders.
Yeah, he will continue to take territory right now. D'Amelio head blocking right there. Both guys had their head down on the shoulder there, but You see what D'Amelio's got 2 hands on the left wrist of Parco, slowing him down a little bit.
Dylan D'Amelio's second season at 149, his first 4 down at 141. 4-time NCAA qualifier. He was 8th in 2023. Last season was 6th at the Big Tens. 14th seed at the NCAAs in Kansas City. Was 3-2, falling to Casey Swiderski of Iowa State in the blood round. He trails it by 3 with 35 seconds to go in this second period.
Parco working off of a double wrist ride right there. Not ride, but basically a takedown attempt. Working off the wrist. Works the underhook. D'Amelio also doing a great job blocking out right there and getting his feet moving in the process, okay? But I would think that there's really good potential here with the forward pressure of Parco. D'Amelio coming in on a shot right there, so he answered the bell right there as far as, getting called for stalling in that situation.
D'Amelio will have the choice here in this third period.
That's your choice.
He's probably gonna discussing it with his corner.
Down.
He's gonna go ahead and take down.
Third period, gentlemen.
And that's just a tough choice.
Set.
He got 151 of riding time. So the riding time is, pretty secure at this point, the way the match has been going. Parco awful comfortable in here, so you've got to have enough in the gas tank to be able to explode and get out. The guys that are good in the top position, they just know how to do enough on enough forward pressure, enough pressure to the side. Watch him change up and go to the other side. And he gives the escape right there. So that's good work by D'Amelio.
4-2 score.
Shane, the difficult thing about Russell Parco is he's got that strong right lead leg. He doesn't veer out of that very much. He'll go from that strong lead leg to a square stance where he is right now.
This weight class stacked in the Big Ten with Parco, Ridge Lovett, Shane Van Ness. D'Amelio ranked top 10. Just over a minute remaining. Straight on shot there from the Buckeye. Riding time is locked up, so D'Amelio needs a takedown and a ride out to tie it.
Parco doesn't react too much to the tie. He doesn't reach with you. See how he kept his hands low. There's a nice shot by D'Amelio. Can he go ahead and change off? No. Parco cuts the corner on him. Comes over, doesn't get over that leg, but he puts him onto his hip. Now D'Amelio rolling around again.
Good scramble here with these two with 30 seconds to go in this third period. And Kyle Parco prevails and scores the 3. Incredible.
Great job of getting on that right hand, keeping your head up, and at the critical moment with your head up, wrinkling the back of your neck, driving back into him and scoring the points.
And they are looking for bonus points. 15 seconds. Parco will give the escape. He's got the riding time locked up. A takedown would give him the major. An 8-3 decision for Kyle Parco, the 4-time All-American. He improves to 13-0 on the season, 3-0 in the Big Ten. And the Hawkeyes, after 149 pounds, edge a little bit closer as Ohio State now leads 10-6.
As a wrestler and a coach.
Talk about toughest guys. You are looking at one of the toughest guys right there in Sammy Sasso. In his 6th year out of Nazareth, Pennsylvania, now wrestling at 157, well documented. As over a year ago, he was shot in an attempted carjacking. And how great, Jim, was it to see him today?
It really was cool. You see Sammy Sasso, the first thing he's got his smile on his face. I met him when he was a redshirt freshman in the Ohio State room, and he was the guy that started the conversation. And hey, who are you? And he had this beautiful conversation with him for 45 minutes watching the wrestling practice, and you could just tell he just lit up the room.
And for Jacori Teemer, it was 9 weeks ago today when he was injured while wrestling Panero Johnson of Iowa State. Great to see him back, transferring in from Arizona State.
He was big in that Stanford match that they had when he was healthy. He came out there and just really got it going, got the crowd behind him. Jacori Teemer did. So athletic and has a variety of skills. Great on his feet.
Jacori Teemer out of Long Beach, New York.
You know, Shane, is when you get a guy that gets hurt, it's and you're how you bring him back is really the some of the art of coaching and when to bring him back. Is he healthy? Is he communicating with you? It really kind of picks up the level of communication in your program here, particularly when you got a star like this that maybe struggling a little bit. He transfers in and you get hurt right away. You'd like to be out there. And whoa, beautiful shot right there. Head shot. Goes right for the trip. See the explosiveness we talked about.
Jacori Teemer wows this crowd, leads it 3-0, now 3-1. Teemer, a 4-time All-American, 4-time Pac-12 champion in Tempe.
You see that left hand of Teemer basically, straighten out there, used with the head block and keeping that hip away.
Jacori Teemer, national finalist. Fell to Levi Haynes of Penn State 5-0 in that national final last March.
You can see, the thing about Jacori Teemer is that he senses Sasso coming straight at him. Sasso wants to get his hands on him, and he clears out, gets a little distance, and it's going to be an opportunity for him to basically continue to get shots off. See how he's backing out there a little bit, but you got to be careful because he has the explosiveness to go it feels like 15 feet beyond your back foot.
Inside of a half a minute here in this first period, Ohio State leading Iowa 10-6. Jacori Teemer was a 5-time New York State champion at Long Beach High School. Won his first state title as an 8th grader at 99 pounds. 2017 Cadet World Bronze medalist. And Teemer, 3-1 of the second period. Here's that takedown.
Yeah, you talk about this shuck right here. He goes ahead and snaps that, and you notice there's a heavy leg and the light leg right there. The light leg is one he scooped, and he drove over the heavy leg. Got him excited.
Set. Green cover.
Sammy Sasso, 4-time Big Ten finalist, winning Big Ten titles in 2021 and 2023. 2-time NCAA finalist. What a career he's had. And the escape pulls the Buckeye to within one, 3-2. Those quick escapes, Jim, keep you in matches.
They do keep you in matches, and if you can go ahead and, show some dominance in the top position, if this period goes 0-0, I don't think it's going to go 0-0. I think there's going to be action anyway. But it's a way of bringing you back into the match.
Sasso 1-1 in Big Ten duels. Last weekend fell to Joey Blaze, 5-1 of Purdue. And here is Sasso with his head underneath that right knee.
Yeah, and he's an expert in this position right there. Notice how tight he's keeping that leg, and he's trying to create some, oh wow, what would that be?
Nope.
Potentially dangerous.
Adjust.
I don't think the Ohio State coaching staff liked that call, but that's the first really good shot there by Sasso, and it looked like he got in pretty clear. And I think when we had a quick chance to visit with him, he says he's kind of figuring out what's working again and what won't work. And so he's kind of limiting he's limited. He understands his style is limited here with the injuries he's had with the wound and everything and the recovery. But
stall call on Teemer. Now Teemer, a freight train double, just lowered levels and drives through for 3.
He just cannot stay on the tracks. You got to stay off the tracks here with him. He has slight angles there, but another idea that shot was coming is it was right after the stall warning. You're wrestling any type of competitor, usually with the next 15, 20 seconds, you're going to get their best shot.
6-4 score late in the second period. That was a great double leg takedown from Teemer. And this was highlight type stuff here on this takedown, Jim.
No question about it here. Sammy got caught on the tracks right there, reaching a little bit high, boom, right into that. And look at that beautiful finish there. And not just going straight back into it, but making a little bit of a 45-degree cut right now. Coming back. Notice how he flew, Sasso fell to his left side there.
Carver, Hawkeye Arena. Here in Iowa City, Tom Brands having a conversation with Matt Sorenchinsky.
Here we go, Green. Get set.
I don't know what he might have been questioning there, but, you know.
Get set. Get set.
Gets a
Set.
warning on
Red.
that. Crowd doesn't like it. Teemer starting period on bottom. Just a 2-point match here.
Right. Just and the quick escapes have allowed that to happen. So Teemer really a tough guy to ride, though. Good explosiveness.
Sasso, Jim, how does he get to Teemer's legs?
Well, he's got to be able to go ahead and maybe get to a corner there on his tie, but then he's got to deal with this. Wow. Driving through one more time here. This is going to be tough for Sammy to go ahead and roll through on that, but you can see how he's got both.
Now he's got that angle scooped up and given the 3.
Stalemate.
Just a great job,
Back to the
basically,
center. Here
of
we go.
knowing when to go. And he showed us a couple of beautiful double legs, and that time he finished with the hooks, but you know, and right now, you know, surprised to say this, but if you're Iowa bench, you're probably thinking about what can we do to get some more team points.
Absolutely, give him an escape.
I know, I got you.
Get back to your
Set.
offense.
Green, cover.
Teemer's had 3 takedowns. And there's the escape from Sasso. So with 1 minute left,
The takedown and ride out basically gives Teemer the 8-point major.
a major decision would tie this matchup at 10.
And Sasso's picked up his pace as well with his ties.
Sasso goes underhook right side. He's got over-under. He's got his hands locked.
Yeah, he's got a body lock position right there. You see where Teemer's used his left hand up against that thigh right there to keep the distance. Now he's using his right hand right there up against that left hand there.
Oh! Throw there from Teemer.
I think if he would have followed through with that or went with it as opposed to staying on the edge, I think he would have got it.
It will be a 10-5 decision for Jacori Teemer. As it's 10-9 in this first half. And Jacori Teemer, for the first time in 9 weeks, back inside Carver Hawkeye. Patrick Kennedy in his 5th year, Kharchila 6th year. These guys have been around different weight classes. And just expect this to be wrestled in a phone booth, hard collar ties, just physicality.
Yeah, this is going to be wrestled on the logo right there. Kharchila diving in on a leg right there. He's got a lock. You know, so he's trying to move his knees up into a little bit better position to possibly lift. Gets a little bit better angle. All right, trying to lift back up over the top. Nice job so far by Kennedy, kind of keeping him stuffed back, keeping that head in good position, and not enough time to finish it. The referee's going to call a stalemate. Pretty good call.
Set.
Carson Kharchila in 2022, 25 wins. He was 7th to become an All-American. The following year in 2023, rounded 12. Here's Kennedy, front headlock position for the Hawkeye.
Nice job of Kharchila by squaring up in that front headlock position. See how really Kharchila has control of the right arm of Kennedy right there.
Come on, guys.
The referee's
Both
gonna
men
call
work to
another good
improve here.
stalemate.
Both wrestlers work to improve.
Kharchila missing
On the line.
last season due to injury, was
Set.
injured against Pitts on December 10th. Missed the rest of the season. He's battled some injuries while at Columbus.
But he looks real at this weight class right now. It might be the best weight class that he's had so far in his career. And sometimes you can control your weight and all that, and he's definitely grown into it. But, you know, that invites a lot of injury sometimes, and, you know, he's had some major ones, but really a solid wrestler. And I was really impressed the last time we saw him how good his footwork was.
No score, 125 in this first period. Kennedy 2 years ago, a Big Ten finalist at 165. Last year was 5th at the Big Tens. Up at 174. Bumped up to the weight class after Mikey Caliendo came in from North Dakota State.
You know, one thing that Kennedy will do, he will test you. He'll try to get to that leg. You try to get a good corner right there. A lot of, you know, forward pressure right there, putting his hands up in there at the face. Carson didn't like that, so he got to a leg right there. Is a possibility for him to score. He's got a better angle this time. Keeping the hand on the mat, keeping his lower body active. Gonna shelf it, come up to his feet. Can he sweep? He does. Collects the far leg, gets the points.
3 points for Kharchila. Now with 35 seconds. Big sequence right here. Kharchila, of course, can he get the ride out? Kennedy pops to his feet, and he skips away. He's on the board. 3-1 score.
That's important sequence there for Kennedy to be able to get the quick escape.
Kennedy last season a round of 12 guy at 174. He's a 2-time national qualifier. Was round of 16 back in 2023 after that runner-up finish at the Big Tens. Both these guys undefeated. 5 versus 6 in the rankings. 3-1 of the seconds. The Buckeye getting that first period takedown.
Shane, it was just an excellent finish, and he stayed with it a little bit more this time. He was able to go ahead and shelf that leg right there, bringing it up. Okay, that just takes a strong man, and he drives through, gets him, doesn't do the sweep until he gets his opponent up in the air, keeps his feet moving, keeps that opponent hopping, and makes the sweep and scores.
Set, green.
Breakdown there from Kennedy.
You know, this is what the three-point takedown. You kind of put the top guy in no man's land. Really, do I ride in here? Do I? What's my decision? Am I going to be committed to it?
Yep.
Kharchila coming up, back up, and peeling hands. So far, Kennedy is giving the escape right there. Again, that first takedown is really important, but for both guys, and for Kharchila, it's too early to shut down on your offense. You got to continue to look, because 2 takedowns, a 7-1 lead would be huge in this match. So you got to try to win the match right here. Plenty of time to be able to score. You're fresh. And for Kennedy, I think he's got to keep the pace up high and really make, you know, get Kharchila into some scrambles and maybe get him later in the match where he's only taking half shots and, you know, really try to pursue him, take territory, and go hit your go behinds.
Underhook there from Kennedy.
But you got to make him work in here if you're Kennedy. You're doing enough to make him, you know, really exert that down position.
Stalemate.
Quick stalemate.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
That's a consistent call. We've seen that.
Hawkeye quickly back to the center. Kennedy was a 4-time state champion at Carson Manorville in Minnesota. And here's Kharchila looking to finish off for a second takedown.
Gets the far ankle. He should score here.
Free run, free run.
Again, looking for the offense. That was kind of a half shot by Kennedy. He got a good quick angle. The footwork I was talking about, getting that angle and drop right on that single. Important sequence here for Kennedy. Can he get his offense going? Can he catch Kharchila just thinking defense?
Kharchila with a takedown in the first period. Another one here in the second. And here's Kennedy in short time.
Nothing.
Looking for that far right ankle.
And he gets that shin wizard locked in there, short time.
Time is going to run out on Kennedy.
Green, your choice.
But that was his best leg attack
Down. Green
in this
takes
match.
down.
Yeah, and he's got to go ahead and try to do that again. Where right now it gets to the side right there. Actually, could have had it, and Kharchila kind of made the big mistake of maybe just trying to dive off of the edge of the mat, but he comes back into that wizard position and keeps it neutral.
Kharchila slides a leg in.
One.
That's a good decision here at this point. Now he hooks the far leg, and Kennedy pops up to his feet.
Riding time and on factor in this 7-3 match.
Can Kennedy put it into another gear? Will Kharchila keep on looking for his offense right now? It's really way too early just to There are scoring opportunities out there for Kharchila, but is he still looking for him with this type of lead?
Kennedy taking territory as Kharchila circles back in, takes a half shot.
Drives in on that leg. This is the strength of Kharchila coming back up to his feet right there.
We're down to 105 remaining here in the third.
You see Kharchila not making a great attempt to come back to the middle of the mat. Under a minute.
Shot there by Kennedy on a single leg, but he's extended underneath on his belly.
Yeah, no weight on the knees right there, weight on the toes, right? Getting a little bit of a better angle. Now he's going to harass him.
And taking about 20 seconds off in this sequence. Time hog.
Kennedy had to do something, though.
Here we go, red center.
They always want stalling in Iowa.
You can read lips
Here we
in
go,
Iowa.
Set.
Forward pressure here by Kennedy.
Couple fakes there by Kharchila.
Well, that's the work that Kharchila did earlier in the match to get that second takedown here. So he's basically can go out there and hand fight right there, stay in position.
.15 seconds remaining in the match.
Kennedy tried to come back up. He's got to be careful now. He doesn't give up the point right there.
7-3 decision as 6th-ranked Carson Kharchila knocks off Patrick Kennedy, the 5th-ranked Hawkeye. Kharchila remains undefeated now, 8-0. Kennedy suffering his first defeat of the season. He drops to 8-1. Good matchup right there.
Yeah, put a sticker on his headgear. Buckeye.
Mike.